And I'm not fully
Don't
Quebecer-ish.
start this
Bro,
shit.
you
No, that's
are.
true. I mean,
All right.
yes.
Stop lying.
the-
Look at me in the eyes. What's your middle name?
What I was saying is there's degree to it.
So let's take the Quebec test.
When's
When's the last time you had a cook monsieur?
It's been a long time,
Last week.
When's the last time you had a tartare?
buddy. Last week.
I've never had the croque monsieur. I've never had the tourtière. I've never.
Like, croque monsieur,
Cook
it's
monsieur
not
is just
that
like ham and
common.
cheese and like bread.
So a fucking grilled cheese? What the fuck?
No.
Cut the baguette in half, like in the middle,
Yeah.
like this right here, right?
Yeah.
Then you have 2 pieces of the baguette, right?
Yeah.
Then you put your hand, you sprinkle on some cheese on top baguette. You take half the baguette. You have 2 croque monsieur. Like it's not a sandwich. Like you don't put
So it's
them
an
together.
open grilled cheese.
Yes.
Basically.
With ham.
With
That's
ham.
so stupid.
It's good. I like it.
We're fucking back, baby.
It felt good to do the clapping thing.
For sure, for sure.
Not gonna lie.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of CLV. I'm joined with my 2 best friends right here.
Bidam.
However,
I'm
and
Rex.
yeah.
Keyshawn is on vacation.
yeah.
By vacation, he just overslept.
Yeah,
So he
unfortunately.
not gonna be today.
First episode of 2024. Do we have any New Year's resolution on this couch or sticking to the same old ways?
I don't do New Year's resolutions just because I can never
Keep them up.
keep them up. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, some simple ones.
What's your goal for
My
CLV
goal?
in 2024?
Shit. Now we're getting deep.
The moon. I
What's on
wanna,
the mood board?
Like I think this, of course, now it's pretty cold outside and stuff. But I think this summer
freezing, bro.
we're gonna hit our peak in term of creativity. How do you say this shit?
Creativity.
Thank you.
Creativity.
Yeah, you know, doing stuff.
Doing stuff.
We're gonna peak in our creatine.
Yeah, that too. Peak
Yeah,
in
no,
our
for
creatine.
sure. I
Where are you
think
trying to go with this?
2024 is definitely our year. You know, we set everything in motion. We have some fire shit lined up. Next couple weeks. Next couple months, actually.
Yes,
Yeah.
because
Months.
Yeah. Well, January, February.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
yeah, we took a little break because it was a bit hectic for all of us during the holiday season. But we're back, and like Matt said, we have a lot of cool stuff coming soon. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, I mean, I was looking back at it for during this holiday season, and I was like, it's only been like what 4 months since this thing
It's
started.
been since I mean, like we started this back in June. June we had the idea.
June don't count though.
Like from June to October, we were planning basically the entire
we was
thing.
sitting in a park
Just in a
talking
park
about
eating
this shit.
kaputsin don't count. Like, yo, dude,
Let's do it.
shit.
Let's do a podcast.
That don't count.
And
Okay, let's say-
I mean, like we started the official first episode of the podcast. I believe was posted in October.
How do we
Something like
not
that.
know?
I don't know the
It's kinda
exact date,
crazy.
but yeah, something like that. It was posted in October.
Let's see.
Just to say, it hasn't been that long, and I'm really excited to see.
Fucking iPhone kid, bro. Get the
No,
fuck off your phone.
No, I'm trying to see the date it was first. Our video was.
But yeah, a
first
couple
posted.
months ago, and I'm excited for what's to come in the new year.
Getting all sentimental and shit, eh?
Already 5 minutes in.
First video was posted 2 months ago.
What?
Not 2 months ago. October 29th.
Holy shit!
So yeah, it hasn't been that
November,
long.
December. That's
It feels like we've been doing this for like a whole last year, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like we're expert at this shit.
yeah.
We're
But
really-
how was you guys' holiday season?
Mine was dope. I got to see family. You know.
Well, it was the first time I'd be hitting up David, and he's like, "I'm busy." I'm like,
What you mean?
"What? You're busy doing what?" With the cousins. I'm like,
Yeah, man.
something's up. David has a girlfriend or something.
Yeah, not yet. You better have one.
Anyway, you stupid. as
That was stupid. as
You
shit.
This is
stupid.
retarded.
Did you listen to any of Christmas song during the Christmas music during the holiday?
You didn't listen to the last episode, the Christmas
No, I
episode,
did.
you?
But was you forced to?
No.
Okay, but
He listened to the Concrete.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that doesn't count.
Yep,
Christmas.
that was my Mojams. That was my Christmas song.
It was pretty fired.
But let's say your mom is cleaning the crib or whatever, and then you're just there setting things up. Like, what is playing? What music's playing?
Nothing.
SZA.
Nothing. Okay.
Nothing.
I don't hear Christmas music playing around when she's cooking or something.
Wow. So your mom is like you. She don't like Christmas music.
No. It's actually not that abnormal to not listen to Christmas music. That's some shit you do with the kids. Like, I'm 24, bro. Like, come on.
No.
Yes, bro. That's some shit you do for the kids, bro.
Is it?
Okay, so
I feel like I still enjoy Christmas music as an adult.
Yeah, but you're a
we're,
dork.
we're not gonna get back into that. I was just wondering if
Yeah.
you I know you don't play Christmas music, but I was wondering if your family, like, when
Yeah.
they come over and stuff.
No.
No.
No. Y'all did? So when all the
Of course.
So quand Oncle Tom était là, you were playing fucking Christmas music?
Yeah.
Was it French or English? I'm just asking. Was it
Also
was it
Spanish,
Justin,
Feliz Navidad.
was it Justin Bieber or was it Les Trois Accords? I'm
No,
just
no. But no, the Christmas music is universal. Though, on the 31st and the 1st, c'est les rigodons.
The what?
asking. Les what?
Okay.
Est-ce que
We're
c'est-
not gonna get into it.
Est-ce que
It's
c'est
gonna be
les-
a-
est-ce que ça c'est les zigazans?
yeah.
That shit.
That's what they call it.
Rigodon.
Is that a style of music?
I guess. I'm not sure.
Is that how you
Or
call
is it- or is
Quebec
it just like a
traditional
song?
music?
Ouais, c'est la musique du folklore québécois.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
You need some Quebecer friends, man.
You are my Quebecer friend. That's more than
That's
enough.
enough. And I'm not fully Quebecer.
Quebecer.
Don't
Quebecer-ish.
start this
Bro,
shit.
you
No, that's
are.
true. I mean,
Are.
yes.
Stop lying.
the-
Look at me in the eyes. What's your middle name?
what I was saying is there's degree to it to me. There's degree to it. The level of Quebecer you are.
You're pretty Quebecer. I mean, you're
Oh,
no.
you're
Bro,
an average
brother.
Quebecer.
No,
No, he's below average.
I think so.
Okay,
too.
so let's take
Which is-
let's take the Quebec test.
Yo,
When's
imagine if
when's
they
the
had
last
that.
time you
Oh,
had
what-
a cook monsieur?
It's been a long time.
Last week.
It's been a long time,
When's the last time you had a tartare?
buddy. Last week.
You saved me a piece?
Huh?
Did you save me a piece?
Have you ever
Lasagna.
had tartare? Did we have this conversation?
I've never had it. I've never had a croque monsieur. I've never had a tourtière. I've never.
Like croque monsieur.
Cook
is
monsieur
not
is just
that
like ham and
common.
cheese and like bread.
I can make you one like later if you
After
want.
this conversation,
What are we
It's-
talking about?
It's ham and cheese and what?
it's like ham, cheese, and like bread, like a baguette.
No,
bread.
Me-
So a fucking grilled cheese? What the fuck?
No, what my mom used to
With
do is
ham?
put pizza sauce on it too.
Yeah, sometimes you can add like a bit of salt, but the typical cook monsieur, I think, is just ham, cheese, and like one side of a baguette, and you put it in a broiler and just fucking cook it up.
So it's like a grilled cheese.
But like you cut the
with-
baguette, you take the half of the baguette, and then you use only that half of the baguette.
Like
And
the
then-
bottom half?
Oh, like you cut the baguette in half, like in the middle,
Yeah.
like this right here, right?
Yeah.
Then you have two pieces of the baguette, right?
Yeah.
Then you put your ham, and you sprinkle on some cheese on top on both sides of the baguette,
Yeah.
and then you put in the
The
fucking oven. You put it on broil. You cook that bitch.
Yeah.
That's a cook. You have two cooked monsieurs.
Okay.
Like it's not a
Seriously.
sandwich. Like you don't put.
So it's
them
an
together.
open grilled cheese.
Yes.
Basically.
With ham.
With
That's
ham.
so stupid.
It's good. I like it. It's like you
Shit.
eat that while listening to Jack Harlow. That's a good day. That's a great evening right there.
Jack Arlo.
I just.
You want to know the worst part? You want to know the worst part?
David's about to start to cry. Man. He's like,
The worst
"Jesus."
part was that when
listen.
we posted that video on
Yes.
TikTok and Instagram, People were defending it.
Thank you. Thank
were like-
you.
I actually like Jack Harlow. This is not valid.
This is not it.
Well, what is our demography? What is demography? The who are listening to our shit?
Zach.
We're throwing stuff at a wall, basically. It's like, and seeing what sticks. But yeah,
Basically,
I wonder if you can like see the statistics of like the nationality of people.
I could probably see
you
it.
can on Instagram.
I think we have.
A
I think we
professional
have.
account.
I think we have a strong following in Germany.
See,
I'm not even joking.
white people. See,
Wait, there could be like mixed people in Germany.
yeah, it could be.
No, they are probably, guys. Need to visit.
But 2020, the start of 2024 is gonna go crazy, bro.
I'm kind of scared.
Bro, we already got the Epstein list too. We talking about this the other day.
yo, that shit is wild. Did you see it?
I think we talked about it, but
I've seen a couple.
It
things.
didn't interest me that
thing
much.
That really got my attention was Stephen Hawking and his fantasies about. Can we say dwarf? You might have to.
what is that?
People of short stature.
No, what is it?
Yes. It's
Is it? Oh, okay.
Well,
Little
you
people.
I thought it
can't
was
say
talking
that
about-
anymore.
Oh, really? You can't say that?
No.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
Fuck it, they fucking night tabarnak, okay?
Really, it's offensive.
I think it is now.
Oh
yeah.
shit.
I don't know.
Don't quote me
I
on
don't
it.
know what's offensive anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. We might not make it out 2024. I don't know anymore.
Let's not get into the pronouns thing. Huh?
Oh my god.
You just got into it. You just got into it.
No.
But yeah, the whole Stephen Hawking
Thank you.
thing and him liking to watch dwarfs, like a dwarf woman being undressed and solve an equation on a way too high of a board.
On a what?
On a too high up of a board. On
So
a
like
board
on-
that's
on-
too high.
on like- on like a stage
she's-
almost.
It's a little person that's a girl of age. I hope. That's like in her underwear, and then she's trying to solve algebra or some shit, but it's too high up because she's a little girl or a little person, right?
That's fucking
So
crazy.
she can't even solve it. So she's like, AB plus equals MC squared or some shit.
That's
But like, I could just imagine. Like, can you just imagine Stephen Hawking there? Like, just like.
Yes. Keep going. You have the right answer. Congratulations. And like a robot.
Jesus.
I really like
Microsoft
this.
XP voice.
Whew.
But then
Yeah.
I saw a midget on TikTok and I was like, you know what? I get it. Because she
All
was
right,
kind of
so,
hot. Dude, we're 12 minutes in and we haven't even
We
talked about the
haven't even
topic, bro.
started talking about the topic,
Fuck,
but we
bro.
teed you up so many times for it, and I don't know. So let's just get into the topic that we want to talk to today. Fuck queuing a topic. David, what are we talking about today?
Ah, shit. That's a bad segue. But we were trying to talk about music commentary. So I basically was just thinking about it because of our last video and shit. And I was like, damn, I don't think we did a good job at articulating what exactly we liked about the albums and the songs of 2023. We just kind of made a list.
That's a fact.
I mean, it's
And
hard.
I
To,
don't
it's hard
really
to do that.
like
and
lists, but it is also hard because
we have like a time limit.
unfortunately we're restricted in time, so we can't just sit here and talk for 2 hours even if we wanted to. But then it got me thinking, for the people that do, and I talk about whatever they talk about, I was like, damn, is this even necessary? Is your platform even positive for the conversation that you guys are doing? Like all the other YouTubers that react to albums or talk about albums or talk about the drama going on with the artists, but that don't want to talk about the artist's music. Exactly. I was like, damn, what the fuck are we doing here? Are we doing a
Academics.
good
life.
job? Are they doing a good job? Is this even necessary?
Were you talking?
What the fuck is going on?
Were you talking about academics?
I'm talking about everybody. I'm talking about academics. I'm talking about Anthony Fantano. I'm talking about people on Twitter reacting to an album that came out 2 hours ago and are like, oh, this shit is mid. And I'm like, dude, how many times have you went back to a song and ended up liking it?
That's a fact.
And I'm like, how many times does that have to happen for you to shut the fuck up when an album comes out and just listen to it and just formulate an opinion for yourself instead of running to Twitter and wanting to be the first one to give a negative or a positive opinion so that you have
Just to say something.
engagements and like likes on your shit, because it's not a lot of people talking about it right now.
But
Yeah.
isn't it kind of similar to like, because I'm not that into music that much. Like I don't be watching them fucking album reactions. But isn't it kind of similar to like movie critiques and like even like when you think about it, like book critiques, like just people that critique stuff in general, you know?
I'm not necessarily talking about having an opinion and voicing your opinion. I'm just thinking about the timing and what are you actually doing it for. Like, for example, Anthony Fantano, I think he's never made a positive review on any of the new up and coming artists, like a Destroy Lonely, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in my mind, I'm like, okay, maybe that's not his style of music. Maybe he doesn't like the music that he makes. So why do you keep reviewing it if you know he doesn't make that music for you?
But also, I think it comes back to, I mean, that applies to music and movies, like you said, and stuff. It's about the reaction, and like you said, who's gonna be first or whatever. Me, on my part, I would rather wait, like let's say a week or 2 weeks, to listen to someone who has a real opinion on something and like not fact based, but like it's more profound or whatever, than somebody who's having a review like an hour after something dropped. You know.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah, because you don't really get to digest what the fuck you just heard, right?
That
like,
and
like
also
give yourself time
yeah.
to like listen to the album more than once. But also, I'm not like hating on the guy, right? Like I love how he's able to articulate himself. And, like the points that he make here are valid sometimes, which I agree with some and I don't agree with some. But I will say he's better at articulating his likes and dislikes than me. But in my mind, I'm like, if I don't like something, I'm not gonna talk about it.
I mean,
like if I don't have anything positive to say about you, I'm not gonna speak about you.
that applies in everything in life. But then again, not a lot of people like apply that to their daily life.
Which is why I'm asking, like, do you think it's necessary?
It's
I mean,
that's 50-50. It's tough to say.
It's a tough question, I know.
Because you said, he reviews stuff and that you think he doesn't like, right? But then again, like people are probably asking for that.
Sure.
Yeah, because
Because they want to see someone trashing something.
Yeah, but like where do you draw the line, right? So is a YouTuber okay for doing what's being asked for them? Like if you're a YouTuber, are you gonna do what your audience is asking you to do? Necessarily, like or then you can take it to another format of entertainment, right? If you're a fucking movie producer or like a fucking musician, if you're a rapper, if you're Drake, are you making the album that people are asking you to do?
Yes.
No, you're not, bro. Make the music you want to make.
Yeah, but he's not
that
doing that right now.
That doesn't apply for everyone too, because like
I don't think so. I think he makes the music. I just said Drake. I'm not talking about like let's not critique Drake.
Okay, but Drake is the perfect
said an
example
artist. Sure, we can
of
do
someone doing music for someone else, not
that.
himself
He didn't
anymore.
do that with Honestly Nevermind.
Yeah, that's true. But the last album is exactly that.
I don't think so.
No.
Unless it came out of his mouth where he was like, yeah, this one I did it for the
No,
for the
but
fans. Like I get it, but like I'm not gonna say that he did that. For
the album is called For All the Dogs, so
for all the dog.
I don't give a fuck.
For all the dog doesn't mean for all the fans.
I mean,
It could mean something else. It could mean for all the dogs, for all the homies, for all the dogs could be dogs in and of itself could mean anything else. What'd you say? Say that shit in the mic, bro.
No.
Fucking pussy.
but okay, wait. But I guess this is a question for you guys. But why do you think that people do go to gravitate towards these content creators for the reaction? Because me personally, if I'm watching a reaction, and it might just be me because I'm super weird about this, but maybe it is for you guys. Like when I see like maybe a movie trailer or like there's like a specific song that I really like on an album, I want to see other people's reaction to it too. Yeah. Like I'm curious. It's like, okay,
Sure.
like do other people like it? And then there's also like compilations of some people reacting to specific points, you know, and stuff like that. Like I guess like the easiest way I can compare it to is like like, I guess David knows more about this, but like, you know, when like back in the day when I used to be really into K-pop, like I used to watch like, you know, people reacting to the music videos and shit like that, and then they'll be like, oh, that's fucking sick and stuff like that's what I get entertainment and pleasure from watching those videos.
I think music reaction is kind of different because there's also a visual aspect to it. So if I watch a music video reaction, they might. Sometimes it's kind of like watching it with somebody else, where it's like, oh, they pointed something that I didn't peep at first.
But
I mean, there's that aspect to it, and I'm not saying everything is bad. I'm just saying why, like, the reason why I think people are gravitating towards that is because some people don't want to formulate an opinion for themselves. They want to hear, rinse and repeat whatever the fuck somebody said, and the valid reason because it validates their reasoning.
But also
by repeating it is because they have a lot of followers and they got clout or whatever.
That too. But if you're like the only one in your friend group or like family or whatever that likes something, let's say K-pop,
you get kind of stigmatized for it. You're like,
yes and no. When you look at someone else reaction of it, it's like, okay, I'm not the only one who's liking this.
That's true.
There's someone else, you know.
Yeah, also, so that aspect is positive, I think. That's good.
Also, it comes down to like, let's just say for like, I guess music reviews and stuff like that. Like maybe some people want to see if the album was good or not. Like I don't remember what album it was. It might have been For All the Dogs, to be honest. But I think I had hit up David. I'm like, yo, did you listen to it? And he's like, no. And like you were talking about your sister had listened to it or something.
It was Honestly Nevermind.
Honestly Nevermind, yeah. And then she was saying like, oh, apparently Twitter's saying it's shit.
Yeah, that was Honestly Nevermind.
Yeah, and it's like if you hear that already without even listening to the album, you're going into the album thinking, oh, it's shit. It's like when I go to a movie, right? When I go see like a Marvel movie, right? I watch like a little review beforehand to see if it's good or if it's valid. And like some people, there's like a lot of people out there that might not share the same opinion as you. Like for example, for the Marvel movie, like Marvels. Like a lot of people are saying it's trash. It wasn't that bad. It was still pretty trash, but it wasn't that bad to the extent that people were saying to it. So it's like I'm going into this movie or I'm going into this album thinking it's trash, and then maybe it might just stick with me that it's like, oh, it's trash, even though it's not completely all bad or it's actually a really good album that I really like. But my opinion is already like kind of
it's already
influenced,
twisted.
You know?
Yeah.
But to come back from what you said before, like. When I said he's reviewing things that people are asking him to, I think there's a fine line. But then again, if you would post a video and 50 comments would say, "Oh, talk about this," like wine. Let's say let's talk about wine, for example. Anything. Wine. But let's pretend. Okay.
You want to talk about alcohol? That's all.
You'd be tempted to talk about wine because, like, okay, there's a demand for it, and people want to see me talk about that, you know?
You want my honest opinion?
But then again, okay, it relates to some
opinion to YouTubers.
It relates to something you said before. You remember when, hate to bring it back to that, but when All the Dogs drop, you say, yo, let's talk about it, you know? Because there's a demand for it. Me, honestly, the album, I couldn't care less for it. But you wanted to talk about it because there's a demand for it.
Not even that. I wanted to talk about it because it was a new album, and we haven't really sat down to talk about an album. So I was thinking our opinion is kind of different on the album, so it would be a good conversation for you to say what you liked and disliked about the album, and me say what I liked and disliked about the album.
No, for sure, but
I wanted to talk about it because I like the album. Like I want to talk about stuff that I like. I'm not gonna sit here and do a demand of a Jack Harlow album. Like I'm not gonna review.
Why not?
Quote me on this. I will never review a Jack Harlow album. Cause no offense to the guy, great dude, fucking amazing. Keep doing your shit. I don't listen to his shit. I'm not gonna review a Jack Harlow album. But I like the Drake album, so that's why I wanted to talk about it. And I knew you had a different opinion in mind. Yes. So I was like, okay, finally, it's guys sitting on the couch talking about an album, but they don't all think the same.
Yeah,
that's why I wanted to talk about it. But to bring it back to you, I think there's.
You also know there's a demand for it.
This guy called G Derek, and he makes reviews on music that are so fucking phenomenal, but I don't think he's doing it because it's based on the comments. He's just putting you onto shit like, yo, here's this genre of music that you haven't heard yet, or that you might have never heard yet. That's great to me because it's like, oh, you're talking about this shit that you enjoy. and you're putting like 100 songs or like 50 songs in a playlist, being like, oh, if you haven't heard of this style of music, go on my Spotify. I made a playlist for you. That's so dope. But he's not talking about a brand new album from an Opium artist that he doesn't like, because he has nothing positive to say about it. You see what I mean? Like,
no, for
like
sure.
the end. I don't want to circle back to him, but I feel like that's where he does his music reviews, because that's demanded. And I'm like, dude, just talk about the shit you like, which he does, but he also does the popular demand, which is like, if out of the popular demand you don't have anything good to say, why talk about it?
Yeah.
But then again, it's kind of their job to like talk about albums and music and just different genres, even if they don't specifically like it. And I'm not saying that these people, like most critiques, you know, like not most critiques, but the critiques that are well professional and trained and like are for actual media and stuff like that and give actual reviews on stuff, like they're trained in this. Like I'm pretty sure there's like a school for it or something. Like there's a program. I don't fucking know, but they can't be biased on a thing. Like they can't let their personal taste come into play. It's like they might have a checklist, like, is the song well produced? Does it mix well? Does it fit well with the album in general? You know, and stuff like that. And I think like it kind of just is more of a question, but like, do you think that? I guess this is a question. It relates back to you. Like, do you think that music commentary from YouTubers or content creators that are not specifically trained or like, you know, just don't really have much of experience in this, like, is it valid? You know,
it all goes back to the money too, because listen, let's say he does a review of someone that he knows he's gonna get like hella views, you know, like a lot of views. He's gonna get a lot of feedback from it, whether it's good or bad. You know that's gonna bring money in, so why would he stop doing it, even if it's negative? You know, let's say, like you say, a Fantano who does an album, like clicking on the video.
Because I'm assuming people do YouTube because they enjoy doing YouTube, and it's more than about the money. And you actually have morals.
Well, at the end of the day, it's also
like,
bro,
like it's not just a money business. Like I don't care. Like I'm not making money off this shit. Like we're not making money off this shit. And the day we start monetizing this shit, I will still not talk about the shit that I don't want to talk about, or I will just sit the podcast out. I'm like, all right, dude, y'all want to talk about this? I don't want to talk about it. If you want to talk about it, dude, I'll just sit this one out.
Yeah, but you can't be ignorant also. You know that some people do that for money.
Sure. Yeah.
Like all day.
Sure.
like it's their full-time job.
And even some people,
which is why I'm saying, is it positive for the discourse? Which I don't think it is. If your motive is money, I don't think it's gonna relate to a good conversation.
but some people are 50-50
if your conversation
though.
is based on making money, you're not gonna have a good conversation about it.
No, for sure. I mean, I think we agree on that, you know? Because when he does review that people don't like, or you're going into this with a negative view or whatever, and you're only doing it for views and money, like, it's going to bring you views and money, but are you going to be happy with the result? I don't think so. And with the feedback, I don't think so.
I think he's not. I think they're not gonna care if you go about it with money in mind, whether it's good or bad, as long as it brings money and you don't care.
But
money
some
is
people
your,
are 50-50.
if money is your motive.
Also in life, like, some people are greedy, but not super greedy. They're like half greedy.
Half greedy.
What did you say? What
Greedy.
the fuck was that?
Gritty or
Some-
greedy?
Some people are greedy, but some
What?
people aren't all the way greedy,
Wait.
so they're halfway greedy. I'm
What-
like, what the
Wait,
fuck?
what
No,
is it?
but like about money, when you're greedy, like you're cheap.
greedy.
That's what I said.
Okay, I heard gritty.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Greedy?
Greedy.
Greedy.
Like greed,
Yeah, greed.
not gritty.
Not gonna lie, at that point I didn't get.
No, but like, I'm not saying if you're doing it for the money, you're doing it for the money 24/7.
But it is
Do you
like
get
some
what I mean?
people it's
Okay,
full-time
okay,
job,
okay,
you know?
okay.
Sometimes you release let's say someone release a review and he doesn't care about the thing, but he's gonna get money. But like next week after that, he can talk about something he's super passionate about, and you know,
Yeah, yeah.
I
sure.
kind of do
Yeah.
a money play, but like not
yeah,
always.
I know. People are gonna talk. Like some people are gonna talk about this week. You're gonna talk about whatever you want to talk about, and then next week you're gonna talk.
It's gonna be a
about,
money grab.
yeah, the new Drake album, because you know it's gonna go up. Yep. Which is like I get it, but like in my mind, whether it's about money or not, whether you want to talk about the most popular artist out right now or an underground artist, I don't care what you want to talk about. Just talk about the stuff you want to talk about. Basically, is what I'm saying. Like in my mind, I'm like, if you don't have anything positive to bring, don't say anything.
That I agree with you from the rip, and I try to do that in my everyday life.
And I don't mean to say like if you
What you
ended
laughing
up
about?
if you ended up listening to an artist that you that you liked in the past and that wasn't good, you can be like, yo, this is what I didn't like about it. But if you already don't like that artist, why are you talking about it?
No, for sure.
But what happens if it's like, oh, like I might not potentially like an artist, right? Like I'm trying to come up with an example. Like I don't like Drake, right? But then I'm like, you know what? He just released a new album. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me give it a listen. And since I am a YouTuber, might as well film my reaction to it. And there's a possibility that I like it or I still don't like it.
But the thing is that
That's how you go about it.
the YouTubers aren't. It's not like it was a live stream. Like you're not on Twitch. Like if everybody's asking you to review this and then you're like, okay, fuck it, let's do it, and then your reaction is live and you can't run from it, kind of thing. I get it, but unless there's such a high demand that you can't go away from it, being a YouTuber, like you're gonna have to record your review after listening to the album. So what I'm trying to say is like, if you went about it like, oh, maybe I'll like it, and you listen to the album and you didn't end up liking it, don't record a review unless there's an undeniable demand. Or worst case, you could just be like, hey, you could just throw out a tweet. Hey, there was a demand. I didn't like it. Why make a whole YouTube video dragging an artist because you didn't like a certain project?
Yeah.
That's fair.
But then again, do you want everything to be positive?
Let me think. No, I'm not.
Got him with that.
I'm not talking about only talking about positive shit. Talk about the shit you want to talk about. Like I think we're going in a circle here. I'm just saying, like, talk about the shit you want to talk about. Like if
Yeah, my head
I
hurt.
know what I like.
Yes.
I'm not gonna go listen to an artist that I don't like, unless I've listened to I listened to it off the air, and I came back to it like, yo, by the way, there's an album that dropped 2 weeks ago. I gave it a listen and it was good, from an artist that I didn't like.
So when is the CLV mixtape dropping?
Shit.
We'll just end the episode right here. It's dropping.
That's it.
It's dropping in 2027.
CLV and Friends.
And what?
Oh,
CLV and Friends.
You're
And
cooking.
friends.
Yeah. And we do like a live show.
Okay. Well, that was it for episode. I lost count of how many episodes we're at, but
Hey,
whatever.
We're back in the
8?
on the couch at the OG spot. A bit rusty from the holidays, innit?
A bit, but we're back at it starting as of this week. We're gonna be posting more regularly, so
Hopefully.
yeah,
Yeah. No, for sure.
for sure.
We are.
we are,
Are we?
we are,
Yes.
and that's it.
Thank you guys. See you soon.
Like,
Bye bye.
subscribe, comment.